back here like this. There we go. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. I've got Tim Arnold here behind me, and he is a program manager at the Ready to Work program here in Boulder at the Bridge House. And we are so excited at Hope that on this Thursday, it's event number 3 for the Summer Sundown Music Series, that right after the Brass Quintet, which will be from the Longmont Symphony, Tim is going to join me for a compelling dialogue about mental health and social stigma and the oftentimes unfortunate fruit of that leads to discrimination. I know it's a little noisy here, but we wanted to stand outside so that we could be without our masks. We're all hand sanitized. And I'm going to hand the mic over to Tim so he can share a little bit more with you about himself, and I'm going to ask him a few questions too. Now, if you want to attend on Thursday, you can attend for free or give us a donation. Just visit www.hopeforlongmont.org. Register for your link, and you'll get to see the Brass Quintet and a live stream that's so professionally done between Tim and I. So I'm handing over the mic to Tim. Great to be with you.
Yes. Great to be here. How fortunate that 3 dump trucks came through after not having any cars come by at all before that.
So first I'm going to yell my questions.
Okay.
Tim, share a little bit with me about the inspiration that it is to be involved with the Bridge House. And
the inspiration to be involved at the Bridge House that's such a broad thing, because we do so many awesome things here throughout the Bridge House and our Ready to Work program. This is something you probably hear me say a few times about the Bridge House and Ready to Work, but what we do here is so individually based that everybody that comes through our program is looked at as themselves, and we look at their skills, we look at their strengths, and that's what their treatment plan is based off of. So everything is done very individually here with every client that comes through our door. And that's hugely inspiring that we do not have just kind of blanket ways to do things, that we take the time with each individual to figure out what is the best way for them to be successful.
Yeah, and from the time that we got to speak together, I could really tell that it's a perfect fit for you yourself.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is where I'll be. Yeah. I'm not going anywhere.
That's awesome. So what is the mission of the Bridge House and the Ready to Work program? So
the mission of the Bridge House and the Ready to Work program is very similar to what I just had mentioned that inspires me. And one thing that is really unique about this agency is that our mission absolutely copies what we do. And it's not just something that we kind of talk about and then do things differently afterwards. We truly believe in every person that comes into our program. We truly believe that if they want to get better, that they will get better. And we will work with anybody who says that they want to have help and are inspired to get out of homelessness. We rarely deny anyone that has the passion to get out and move on, and we'll accept them. Not everybody is successful. These things happen, but we really pride ourselves in giving somebody that chance, giving somebody an opportunity for change that really want change in their lives.
One thing I noticed in your mission statement is that you use the word future.
Yes.
And I think for all of us as human beings, we like to believe that we have a future that is filled with hope and filled with joy, and that there's meaning in our future. So speak to that.
Absolutely. So that rolls into one thing that's very important to me, which is the word called purpose. I use that a lot in a lot of things, and it's finding that purpose in your life that will make you successful. A lot of times, and not everyone, but a lot of times people going through homelessness have kind of lost that step in their lives. They've kind of don't have anything to attach to anymore, and have kind of gotten into an area that they can't get out of because they can't find that one thing that really excels them. So that's one thing that we look for here in our Ready to Work program. You know, we're not just putting people to work or in jobs. We're creating careers. We're creating a new lifestyle that they can use and be successful from years after this program. This is just a stepping stone for better, bigger things in their future. And we really look forward to when somebody graduates, following up with them and seeing where they are, and also helping them get through that time period as well. It's not just going through a program, graduating from a program, and then, okay, it's time to go now. We follow up with everybody for years afterwards. Every graduate of this program is a part of this program for life and can come back whenever they want and whenever they need the help that they need.
I think when any of us has a transformational experience, that it stays with us, and the friendships that we make along the way remain a valuable part of our lives.
Yes.
And so it makes sense that you'd keep in touch with what you call your graduates. But it leads me into, like, what is the Ready to Work program like? I mean, I've been amazed walking through the facility, even just a little bit, and to see how vast all the spaces, the dedicated spaces, and the kitchen and the living areas. So share more with us.
Yeah, so the Ready to Work timeline, there's a perfect scenario timeline, which of course nobody really goes through because we are that individualized program. But the timeline for a Ready to Work trainee starts out with an internship, where it's kind of your trial period to find out if this is what you want to do. And also you're making a 1-year commitment to this program as well. So we want to make sure that you are a right fit at that point in time, that you want to make that change in your life. So usually for a few weeks you're staying at the intern house, which is a building a few blocks away from here. And you're kind of going through your trial period of, is this the right program for me? If it is, then you'll get accepted into this building, the Ready to Work House and Employment Center. And you start your 1-year commitment to change. You'll be part of a bunch of different social enterprises, everything from going down to the Pearl Street Mall and making sure it's clean, to doing outdoor trail maintenance and fire mitigation, to possibly some kitchen work if you'd like restaurant experience and things like that. Most of our programs are not stuff you walk out. We're not making the street cleaners of America, but we are teaching you job skills that you can use for whatever it is you want to make a career out of later on in life. The best process for a trainee is going through our social enterprises 20 hours a week, usually in the morning times, and then the afternoons are filled with your programming. So while you're here in the house, you're not just learning job skills, you're also learning life skills. You're working on any other issues that may be going on in your life. For some people that may be addiction programs. For other people that may be some mental health type programs. It all depends on what you need for your success, and we set up those programs for you. And some of them are in-house, some of them are at other agencies, but we make sure that you're also attached to those other programs that you need in order to be successful.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the camera back around.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to hand this back.
All right.
So isn't Tim awesome? This Ready to Work program, I think, one of the things I really love about it, being somebody that has led retreats and teaches meditation, is that it really serves the entire person. It not only reaches to everybody on an individual level, but even the program itself isn't just about learning how to make a good cake or learning how to be responsible on a job. We all know that every choice we make, whether it's social, whether it's personal development, whether it's how much sleep we get or the kind of food that we eat, that everything contributes to make who and what we are. And what better way for our vulnerable population that's suffering homelessness, what better way to grow in personal development than to do it as part of a community? I'm just really deeply impressed. Awesome. So, as a end commercial, join Tim and I this coming Thursday. You can join for free, or you can give us a donation at Hope for a wonderful dialogue on mental health and social stigma. There are lots of stigmas in our country, lots of ways that we make really quick judgments on a human being based on their status, based on their qualities, based on how successful they may appear to be according to our standards. And we want to break that down a little bit. We want to soften the polarization that happens when someone may say that they have a mental health challenge, whether it's diagnosed that way or whether it's just recognized internally. We want to break that down and recognize, we're all on the spectrum of coming into wholeness. So you can register for this dialogue between Tim and I that will happen on Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. You can go to our website, www.hopeforlongmont.org, and click on the events page, and you'll see that from 7 to 8, we have the Longmont Symphony Brass Quintet. So that's 5 brass players right into your home, professionally live streamed. And then after that, Tim and I will sit there in the sanctuary at Unity Church of Boulder and have a discussion that hopefully will draw you in even as a listener. So thanks for joining. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.